Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Tiny Learn Hub and welcome back to SQL Interview Lab as well. If you have been following this series, thank you for joining me on the SQL learning journey. In the previous two episodes, we explored the inner join, left join, and this kind of joins. So we learned that inner join returns only matching records, while left join returns all rows from left table, even if there isn't a matching row on the right. So today we are going to learn the right join and at first glance, right join is may look very familiar or very similar to the left join, but many beginners wonder why do we need that one? Means why, what is the need that right join? So by the end of this video, you will understand uh, what right join does and how it is basically working and what is the difference between the left join and right join and when you should use the left join, right join or inner join, whatever joins are there. So these are the very common interview questions for business example, practical business example as well. So let's get started. So let's first look for the customer table. Let me run the query. So yeah, this is our customer table. So this table stores the information about our customers, including their customer ID and name and city as well. So remember from the last episode that we added a couple of customers who haven't, placed any order yet. So this table represents the master data in one example. Okay, in our example. So let me go to the second query that is our order details. Let me execute that one. And now let's look this table. So this table stores the orders placed by the customer. Okay. Each order contains an order ID, customer ID, product name, and the amount. The customer ID acts as a foreign key and connecting each order to a customer in the customer table. So this relationship between tables is what allows us to join the tables or use the joins basically. So I have one question to you guys, like if an order exists but its customer record is missing, should we still display that order? Think about it for a couple of seconds. So for that one, let me execute my next query. So this is the one. And this let me run the query first. Okay, so this is our first right join query. Okay, so now I executed that one, and as you see that right join returns all rows from the right table on the right, which is that case that in this order table we have the all the rows are there. And if a matching customer exists, SQL combines the data. If no matching customer exists, the customer columns will contain null. In our current database, every order belongs to a valid customer. So results look like very similar to inner join, but it's important to understand the rule. Right join always preserves the rows from the right table. Now, as you consider as a real-time example for this join is suppose you are generating a report where all the order placed on a online shopping platform. So even if some customer records were accidentally deleted or archived, so the company might still want to see every order for auditing purpose. Okay, so that situation where right join can be useful. Now let me go to my next query. So this is the one. So let's improve our report. Okay. So instead of displaying every column, we will show only the information we need. So we'll also sort the results by the order amount in descending order. Okay. Now let me execute the query. Yes. So now the most expensive order appears first. Now, this is much closer to the kind of report a business manager might request. Okay. For now, I have a question to you guys. If an order has no matching customer, what do you think SQL will display for the customer name? So for that one, let's go to our next query. Yeah, so this query helps us like identify orders that don't have a matching customer. Okay, we perform a right join, then filter rows where the customer ID from the customer's table is null. In our current data, the query returns no rows because every order belongs to an existing customer. But imagine a customer record was deleted while order uh, record remained. Okay, so this query would immediately identify those orphaned orders. So let me execute this one. Now, there, there is no such kind of orders in our database, so it will show no result for this one. Okay, now let me execute my next query. So in here, finally, let's combine the right join with aggregated functions. So this query counts the number of orders for each customer. Okay, yeah. So this is the one. So here we are using right join, count, and group by and order by. Okay, together. This create a useful summary report. So this type of query is commonly used in business dashboard and interview questions as well. So now there is a one interview tip from my end. So when should you use the right join instead of left join? So answer is functionally they can common, they often produce the same result by swapping the orders of the table. However, right join is useful when the table you want to preserve is naturally on the right side of the query, or when you are working with existing SQL written by another developer. So many teams prefer left join for consistency, but you should understand both. Okay, so there are some common mistakes like forgetting on condition and joining an unrelated columns. And there are some other mistakes can be made by the developers like assuming that right join always returns more rows than left join. So now, there is one thing as well. Don't, not understanding which table on the right side of the join. So this is the main mistakes a developer going to make when they are using this kind of join related queries. Okay. So before ending this episode, here our challenge that write a right join query that displays customer name, product, and amount and returns every order even if the customer record is missing. Pause the video and try it yourself. Okay, and I'll post the solution in our pinned comment. Now, today we have learned what is right join, how to differ from left join, and why the right table is always preserved, how to identify unmatched records, and how to combine the right join with aggregated function. Now, in the next episode, we'll explore the full outer join, which combines the behavior of both left join, right join, and is important. Another important that SQL interview topic as well. So, if you find this video useful or helpful for you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe the channel, and share it with someone who is preparing for the SQL interviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the SQL Interview Lab. Till then, bye.